There we go. Well, testing. Yep. Okay. Greetings, everyone. Bill Shireku at your service here. And today we're going to continue more on Final Fantasy 14. We focus on the MSQ today. I would have come in and joined sooner, but I've been having kind of some technical difficulties. Hopefully, this shouldn't be an issue now. Oh, there's one here. Fun. Giant gnats, huh? All right. Hi ho, Lancer. All right. We're supposed to do lookout. Uh-oh. I spot him. Like we're surrounded. There are tempered sylphs in the distance. You do not sense that they pose a danger if left alone. Safe. Oh, ah, if it isn't Bill, I want the meeting with the sylphs. Letter from the Elder. Fluid lettering of Lil Sauce Elder Frixio is as beautiful as it is unintelligible. A message from the Sylph Elder himself, if I may. So the Sylph have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Ramu. And so long as we leave the tempered ones be, we need not fear any aggression on their part. The Elder Seedseer will be overjoyed to hear that the Sylphs have welcomed our overtures, and the knowledge that they bear us no ill will. We may channel our resources towards tackling the more conspicuous threats to our security. You have done this nation a great service, my friend. On behalf of all Gridanians, I give you my thanks. The Sylphic folk have long been friends to Gridania. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the elder Seetsier to no end. Owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier. Being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely try to find a way to reverse the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. Had the science of the Seventh Dawn not offered to mediate between our peoples, suspicion and doubt may well have led us into needless conflict. Pray, pass on my regards to Lady Minfilia. Hello? Hello, Bill. Can you hear me? It is I, Minfilia. Ida and Paplima returned some little while ago, and they wasted no time in regaling me with the tale of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you, the name of one primal may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Gredanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done. Yet the end of one tale is but the start of another. Pray, return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. I'll apprise you of the present situation in person. Ha! Alright, let's go. Huh. Well, if it isn't my favorite adventure, welcome back! Lady Minfilia awaits you within the cellar. Please enter at your leisure. Uh, I'm given to understand that the matter of Ramu has finally been resolved. Hmm. I fear resolve bespeaks a permanence we cannot rightly claim. Wait, what was that? Here.
Hey,
Uh, Yet I am well satisfied that the Lord of Levin will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough. Thancred is sparing no effort. There are many in one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. Ah, I have been meaning to ask, but is Alice quite well? I feel as if I have scarcely seen her in the recent days. Oh, you haven't, and nor have I, alas. Alice has chosen to walk her own path, stubborn girl. But you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Baldician report will serve you well. I take it we can proceed as discussed. Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. It is good to see you again, Bill. I have been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the Twelves Wood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Scions proud. With that, we can strike remove from the list. So who's next? The Sahagin? The Leviathan? Oh, the Lord of the Wall has not answered his munin's call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the Sylphs, we could lead them to their own devices, for a time at least. For a time, bears repeating. We can ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Y'shtola says, unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when next a primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? The maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from there ere long, you may depend upon it. Indeed. So then, of all the known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with Gridania. Wait, I mean Garuda. Who is the primal of Ixal who lived near Gridania? Yes, that's what I meant. So many moms to cover. Would that there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys. Were he still with us, we should not long have wanted for a more practical solution. Not wrong there. Ugh. Where in the world are you, Chief? But one sure step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Otter will handle all matters pertaining to the Sylphs, under the sage guidance of the Sid Seers. I bid you all enjoy a moment's respite. You have earned it.
Hey,
Yeah. Is there something else? Hmm. Beg pardon? A man named La Habrea sporting a red mask and robed in black? Well preserved. Prior to the calamity, the Asians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Gods, this bodes ill. We must take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this La Habrea. Learn all we can of him and his designs. I dread that. No, I'm not trying that. Tatu! Oh, one of the sylphs. Aw. A sylph in Danelin? At long last, this one finds walking one Bill. This one is most dependable of these ones. Is sent by Elder One Frixio to help walking ones. This one is called Norexia. This one comes as a friend. Let these ones be friends. Oh god, I still have to talk like a sylph. A pleasure to meet you, Norexia. Alright, I need to get some water real quick. Take too long. Hold on, you little. Ah. Okay. All right, all good. Ah, pray do not concern yourself with my welfare. My current investigation has yielded some curious results, and at present I'm pondering how best to proceed. All right. Yes, Tatu is as ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged of the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to know and to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite. Bill, drawn to the hopes that shines within you. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Arcean's presence, but they have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. I am afraid there is no rest for the weary. We must delve further into the motivation of the masked man, the Asian known as La Habrea. This is an ideal moment to do so, while our hands are not bound dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Asians, only that destruction follows in their wake. I should not be surprised if these beings are
Hey,
behind the chaos that wrecks the realm. If my fears prove to be reality, we must do all in our power to stop them. Earlier, I sent word to each Grand Company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames respond to the fact that they have information on a potential sighting. This is intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go, speak with the Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Odal to inquire further. How you go about the investigation thereafter, I leave wholly to your discretion. But whatever you do, never forget that we are dealing with the unknown. You cannot take too many precautions. Be safe. We need to get more prisons. Ugh. Good morrow. I trust your investigation is faring well. Mhm. This was a way to get them out of the way, huh? The Tatafu. Alright, let's go to Uda. Let's see their weapon. Ina. Oh, right. I should probably check up the Gold Saucer while I'm here.
hey,
Alright, big money. Ooh. Oh. 3, 7. Ah, can't give up that. Nice. And yeah. Alright, and now for the I should probably use these. Constellations. Alright. Glass is just a must. The masked man. Ah, you come to on behalf of the Scions, of course. Yes, as we have already relayed to Lady Manphilia, there has been a sighting of this rogue near about eastern Dunderland. A brass plate station at Highbridge described him in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I would point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago, slain by a marauding horde of Kikurin. Fate can be a cruel mistress. But do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on a trade route, Highbridge sees its fair share of travelers. Folks are always coming and going, and some among them may well have caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak with a merchant named Hihibaru. The fellow's always starved for customers, and he no doubt welcomed your attention. Whether or not you have corn or the mind, spend it. Oh yeah. Uh there. Actually, see if I can get rid of a few stuff. Oh. Ah, not enough. Okay. Oh, it doesn't hurt to try do that a little. Well, I might die from this. Wasn't that exciting? And then you heal up fast. Okay. Oh, really? Come on. Ah! Come prove that the horns aren't just for show. Come on. Good. Right back. Hmm. Alright. Welcome to Highbridge, adventurer. Whatever you seek, Baru, can provide it. Probably. You're after a masked man? I'm not sure I have one of those in stock. Oh, you're after a masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of the many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, or mayhap you learn a thing or two, eh? Yay. When the Order of Nadal began excavating the ruins below, I had hopes that Highbridge would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims. But thanks to the endless beastmen raids, folk are too afraid to come within a mile of here. I sold everything I own to get my venture started. I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. But if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Whining won't do me any good. Though, no, for my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares. Spend a bit of coin to help a struggling merchant. The masked man? Bah! That'll take your bloody masked man. I know what I said before, but vague rumors are all I've got. If you want to know about him, go and ask the other merchants. Is this then yours? He's supposed to tell you this. Aye, I've heard tell of the masked devil. Seems he's been appearing not only around Bridge, but elsewhere about Downland too. Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince me he's more than a figment of the imagination, but little is known about him otherwise. Looks like a great big hop. Ugh. Oh, the trail of a masked man? Aye, I've heard of him. But only in hushed tones and faint whispers. It's said he wears a black hooded robe and looks right suspicious. And that's about all I can say, little though it is. Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't, nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters lurking about. Folks have been giving Highbridge a wide berth because of all the Kickerin raids. None but the most devoted pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. Perhaps it's best I moved on. Cut my losses before they drag me all that way down. Crackstone, sort of humor, right. Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much of use. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The kicker and raids are so constant, so organized. We're beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do, but that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. I finally got some honest to good information on your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own two eyes. I was out for an evening stroll, minding my own business, when I noticed a column of smoke rising from a cliff over at Thal's Respite. Curious, I took myself there to find a masked man. Your masked man, I'm sure of it, standing by a fire. As if in answer, some Kikrin appeared soon after, and the group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If you were to use the smoldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It would be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you've proven yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. So what do you think? That's the some sound reliable information? Even if I do say so myself. Well worth all the lingering about you've been doing, wouldn't you say? Hmm. But oh yeah, you want to fight, do you? Come on. Stab. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, get started. Uh-oh. Forsbergen foot soldier. There we go. Interesting. Well, let's go the fast way.
Hey,
Back so soon? Were you able to find any clues leading to your masked man? This scroll! It bears a prayer to Ralgor, the Destroyer. In case you're unfamiliar, Ralgor is the guardian deity of Alamigo, which is currently under Garlean rule. It's highly uncommon for folk of other nations to revere him. I wager my last guild that your assailant was an Almegan. It seemed this vast man of yours was well connected. I must confess, the merchant in me envies such a diverse network of contacts. That self-same merchant also senses dangers ahead and darkness besides. Are you certain you'd rather not take things nice and slow here on High Bridge? The Almegan bandit you had a run-in with is somehow connected to your masked man of mystery. So it stands to reason that if you want to pick up the trail again, you should head toward Little Almegan over in southern Thanalan. Just so you know what to expect, the settlement is the favorite destination for those rogues who couldn't, well, adapt to Ul'dah. The hearts of the denizens are said to be as barren as the wastelands they live in. For all intents and purposes, it's a lawless place. Be prepared for a not so warm welcome. Now, I'm not certain how much help she'll be, but just so happens I have a daughter who is relocated to Little Alamigo. Her name is Hira. It shouldn't hurt to seek her out first. And while you have her attention, I'd be obliged if you could send my love. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. I suppose this is it then. I'd hope that you would linger here a while, call some friends, spend some coin, what have you. But something tells me you're destined for greater things. Wherever it is you end up, I wish you the best. Okay, this is going to be a long one. Last week was Southern Thanalan. Less. Maybe the chocobo help. Nope. We're doing the long way. Oh, I could have. Oh, now that's desperate to save time. Oh well, long way it is. Kind of battle makes me anxious. Alright, I can stay for a step of this. Fire! Rochelle the Ungood. What a fanciful moniker, if I do say so myself. There we go. Not much, but it's still something. No more distractions. Ooh. Hmm? Why, yes, Hibibaru is my father. He said, what? I wish I could be a better daughter to him. It's just that. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't bother you with my family matters. I'm grateful to you for delivering the message. Now then, what brings you here? A masked man? I'm afraid the description doesn't ring any bells. One of the others may have seen something. I would I would recommend you first speak with Gundabald, the leader of the settlement. I must warn you, though, he isn't exactly accommodating to outsiders. Ah, who are you? State your business and be quick about it. Looking for a masked villain, you say? Why should we help you, pray? We struggle enough without having to answer the whim of every outsider. You are not welcome here. Be gone. That was fast. Frustrated as they are, young ones here will give you chorus simply for want of something to do. All it takes is a stray graze. Watch yourself. Oh, where am I supposed to go? There. Well, it doesn't hurt to try to think up. New glasses. Got it back. No. Ooh. Well met, adventurer. I'm Giselbert, head of security here at Lil Alamigo. I heard tell that you had business with Gundabald. No, the bristly old bear, I don't doubt he told you
Hey,
to bugger off. Owing to their hardships, the refugees don't trust anyone but themselves. Not even my men and I can get so much as a word of thanks out of them, despite watching the place day and night. But thanks or no, I try to help my fellow man when I can. You seem a decent sort. If you tell me what's brought you here, uh, might be as I can lend a hand. Oh, hold on. Dang it. Okay, I think I'm good. What was it again? Alright. On the trail of a masked villain, you say? Hmm. Can't say that sounds familiar. I have been on lookout for Alja to the south of here. If there's been any suspicious activity, they're like to have seen it. I had in mind to take them each a cup of sweet Daniel and tea so as to lift their spirits. If you were to run this little errand in my stead, they'd be all the more willing to tell you what they know. Who the hell's you? Who the hells are you? I'm trying to conserve energy here, so leave me alone. Sweet Daniel and tea. A piping hot infusion of freshly picked young Dallin tea leaves mixed with rich outgoat cream and a generous spoonful of golden cactus flower honey. Well, ain't you considerate? My thanks, friend. What's that? A masked villain? Hiding among the refugees? Like it's not. Me compatriots as live here go about as though they're dead on their feet. It's near impossible to tell what's on their minds. For all I know, they're all up to no good. You there? Are you an Amalja? No? Then carry on. The sophisticated aroma. Has been forever since I had a drop of sweet danolin. I'm going to enjoy this. What? A masked man? Don't know, don't care. Unless he got dark, scaly skin, stand 10 foams tall, and has the face of a lizard, then I don't give a mummer's fart. Ha! Mummer's fart. Shoo shoo, don't bother me. If the Amalja overruns us, I'm blaming you. For me? You shouldn't have. Sorry? A suspicious fast man. As a matter of fact, I caught a glimpse of someone fitting that description during patrol. Well, I couldn't quite make out whether it was a man or not, what with the mask and the robe, but assuming it was a he was talking with some Almegans. I assume he was one of them. Yeah, I'm lazy. Ah, you're back. So, did my lookouts have aught to share with you? That doesn't sound like much to go by. If you're to get any further in your investigation, seems to me you'll need the cooperation of the Almegans. For this, you'll need to win their trust, and that won't be an easy task. Too far. Hmm. So you determine to press on with your investigation, then I have some advice to offer. As I said before, you won't get far without the Alamegans' trust. And the best way to win that trust is to get a patron of theirs, someone they respect, to vouch for you. Coin does the talking in the law, but the Alamegans are bound by something far stronger, not as tangible, a common purpose. That purpose is, of course, the liberation of their home for the Garleans. Gunda- Gundovald belongs to the Amegan resistance, so your best bet would be someone who's part of the same crew. If you know any well-connected people, you might want to start by asking. Minfilia, of course, of course. Welcome back. How fares the investigation? I see. Given all that they've suffered, it is of little wonder the Alamegan refugees have lost faith in their fellow man. They have had their homeland taken from them, and for the past 2 decades have had to see it remain in the enemy's clutches. To compound matters, none of the three city-states have had the means to take in all those who were displaced. As a result, a great many Alamegans now live on the margins of society, suffering poverty and discrimination. Would that could be, would that more could be done to ease their hardships? I fear that nothing short of reclaiming their homeland would be a lasting solution. But let's deal with one problem at a time. Return to the matter of your investigation. It just so happens there's an Alamegan native among the Scions. I should be pleased to introduce him to you. Yep. Your Alamegan comrade is named Haribert. He joined our cause in the hopes that he might find a way to liberate his homeland. While he spares no efforts towards that endeavor, I have no doubt he would be glad to assist you. If I recall correctly, Haribert is currently between missions. Try looking for him in the storage area.
Hey,
Ah. Ah. Greetings, Science. I come on behalf of the students of Aldesia. You may address me as Clive. Is there some reason you're still here? Please, carry on. I'm not here to see you. Huh. A lot of them here, huh? As you have doubtless witnessed in your travels, the lands of Eorzea are gasping under the pall of a suffocating darkness. You must wonder if it is this darkness that invites disaster, or simply that disaster has left such gloom in its wake. One thing is for certain, now is not the time to relax our vigilance. People in masks cannot be trusted, but Biggs and I wear masks all the time when welding. Eh. If only Master Garland were still with us. He was a brilliant man, full of life and purpose, kind and generous. He taught us everything we know about engineering. You'll believe me, he could also be a very hard person to please. He would force us to completely rebuild devices if even a single flaw was discovered. I can only imagine what he'd say if he saw the tiny Bronco. Knowest thou the importance of the broken staff within the cellar? It fell from the grasp of Archon Louis Sois, the man who, in his abiding love for all his Eorzeans, shielded us against the storm of the calamity. The stars wheel across the heavens, and the skies brighten once more. The survivors scatter and ignite a fiery dawn to burn away the glowing shroud. Ah, but destiny, thou art beautiful. Ah, that's mass. I'm starting to wonder if it's worth the hassle to prove who he was. I mean, maybe some folk would say, "Good on ye, mate. Thanks for fighting to save yours and whatnot." But I reckon most would ask what you've done for him lately, not spit on our face for allowing Bahamut to blow up half the goddamn world. Oof. Oh look, there's Arnvel. I'm to meet with the antecedent soon to discuss a matter of great import. Bob thinks it's about my first official mission. That's supposed to be good if it was, yes? I mean, I'm not sure if I'm ready, but still. A masked man. I vaguely recall some Malja ranting about something like that in the middle of a skirmish. Of course, I wasn't listening too closely, on account of the fact their friends were trying to kill me. I don't mean to waste your time, friend, but that's the only thing we comes to mind. Walking ones from Uda have not seen these ones before. This one knows. Still, us walking ones make such screaming sounds when seeing this one's face. This one cannot get a wink of rest. Look, Norexia, I realize this makes no sense to you, but you must try to be more discreet. Years ago, a law was enacted in Uda whereby... Ah, please just trust me and stay out of sight. Norexia and I both wear a mask. We're going to get along famously. I just know it. Medical supply vendor. This feels weird. Oh. Oh, I can get this thing. Neat. And use. Oop. Actually, nice seeing them at the beginnings. In recent days, I've resumed my training. Idle hands make for idle minds, and painful memories are all too quick to resurface. Hmm. It isn't Bill Shiroku, the Scion's rising star. Is there aught I can do for you? You wish to win the trust of the people of Little Amigo? That is a daunting task, my friend, even for our own countrymen. I would like nothing more than to help, but I'm afraid my name no longer carries weight with that lot. I used to be a member of the Alamigan resistance, you see. I left in favor of joining the Scions. Though my allegiance may have shifted, my purpose remains ever the same: the liberation of Alamigo. Yet whatever my reasons were, I abandoned my comrades, and they'll have nothing to do with me. Now, while I may have no friends in the resistance, I know someone who does. Her name's Alberta, and she's a resident of Coromil. Say my name when you meet her, and she won't lead you astray. There are two types of Alamegans: fools who wish to fight back but know not how, and cowards who've chosen to run from their worries. The young man over there is a striking example of the former. Me, I'm the latter. Couldn't you tell? Huh. On a wild juice chase. Eh? You want me to introduce you to the resistance? Ha! Why the hell should I do that? Me, just one reason. Halbert sent you? God, that rootless whoresome. He abandons his comrade, his woman, and now he has the gall to ask me for a favor? Simply incredible. I mean, oh, I realized Harbert was only doing what he felt was right. He's a good man. If he trusts you, then that's all I need to know. You see that bloke there? That's Meffred, a captain of the resistance. I hope he can give you what you need. Inventory and turn in. Inventory. Oh, not bad, but not great. Oh, what? Hmm. I forgot to start it. There it is. I'm Mefrit, proud man of the Alamegan resistance. What business do you have with me, adventurer? Captain, it's Galleon, sir. His wound's gonna festered and he's burning up. I don't think he's got much time. God damn it! I asked the villagers for aid, got on my knees and begged, but they refused to lift a finger. If Galleon dies, his blood is on their hands. These quarry mills cravens would turn a blind eye to our plight, but they might listen to Albreda. I fear my anger will prevent me from rightly convincing anyone at the moment. I realize we scarce know each other, but this is a matter of life or death. Please, adventurer, go to her and try. Some efforts in bad shape, you say? I'm sorry, but there's not I can do. I want to help, I truly do, but they're my countrymen after all. But that mean going against the elemental's will. I've been at Cornmeal long enough to know how right terrible the beings can be. I couldn't forgive myself if everyone gets banished because of me. If there's anyone who can help you, it'd be Charlene, the Hamlet's residence here. If you take the matter to her, might be as she'll listen, though I wouldn't go get my hopes up. You wish to aid the Alamegans? You're possessed of kind hearts, adventurer, but I'm afraid I have not the authority to grant you your wish. This authority belongs only to the elementals, eternal guardians of the Twelveswood. All outsiders, be they babes at the breast or men grown, are judged of a night whether they may have a place beneath the boughs. Alas, the Alamegans' petition has been denied. Harsh though may seem, they do not have leave to receive the wood's bounty. Ever has it been since time immemorial, and ever shall it be. That's bad news. That's it. That's how it's to be, then? The bloody hero might as well kill Galleon herself. Spit on the elementals, spit on their bloody will. I cannot wait until the resistance is free of this place. I led my men to Cornmeal hoping to find refuge. Instead, we found indifference. The cold-blooded bastards here want us out, and I can't oblige them soon enough. The problem is, some of mine aren't fit to travel. Hell, Scallion can't even stand. As you well know, the people of this accursed hamlet won't help us. I have no choice but to turn to you, adventurer. In my homeland, long antelope horn is a traditional remedy with poison purging properties. If you could bring me some, say, 4 horns, I'd be forever in your debt. Ooh, fat chocobo. Ooh, 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 ooh. Alright, I have to go the long way. Fun. Oh, right here. Neat. Slice. Go. Here we go. Ah, you're back. Tell me you've got 4 horns with you. You're a godsend, adventurer. Praise Raga, there's at least one man in this place who gives a damn. Now we just need to find a way to prepare them. You wouldn't happen to know a man named Buscuron, would you? Some comrades of mine told me about him once. They said he never turns away folk in need, no matter where they're from. Seeing he runs a tavern, he's like to have the tools to make the medicine. I'd be grateful if you could take the horns over to him, to have them ground them. When that's done, Bring the powder here and bring it to Farmon Hire. Godspeed. At this point, I have a chocobo here for this. There we go. Ah, ever a sight for sore eyes. How fares the adventuring? Rolling the coin like there's no tomorrow, no doubt. Hmm? You got something to show me? Oh, these look like good old antelope horns. Need 'em ground to make a medicine, you say? Here's a better idea. I'll give you some of the stuff I have in my stores, I'm no stranger to the remedy. An Alamegan friend once used it to treat my festering wounds years and years ago. Safe to say he saved my life. What's that? This is for an Alamegan soldier in Quartermill? Heh, so it comes full circle. Well, I hope it helps the poor sod as needs it. Oh, and don't worry your little head about payment. I still owe you a deal more than you owe me, I reckon. Hmm. Oh, back to It is well to see you return. Have you the message for our brother? Gods bless you, adventurer. I'll see that Galleon receives treatment at once. Hopefully this will allow the captain to rest easier. It has been a terrible burden on him, trying to keep every man alive. You've done us a great kindness, friend. Yeah, it's time for a new one. Adventure! Gallon's gone missing. He's nowhere to be found. He shouldn't be walking about, not with those wounds. If he doesn't get the proper medicine and rest, his condition's like to deteriorate to where it was before, or worse. We need you to help us find him, and quick. Start by asking Albretta. Might be as the woman's seen something. Finally. It's about time he came asking about Galleon. I watched him leave Cornmill some time ago, and he left me the sealed letter before he went off. Made me swear not to open until someone came asking. My brothers, I cannot bear to be a burden any longer. That is why I must leave you all. Do not worry for me. Just find your safely to the little amigo away. Blast it. Would I had known what he was thinking, I'd stopped this folly myself. The love Galleon bears for his brothers is so strong, he's willing to sacrifice himself for them. Make no mistake, enter the wood in his weakened state is suicide. Out in the wilds, alone. That fool. That great big sentimental fool. My man and I will scour the wood for a galleon. Please help us find him before something terrible happens. There you are. Watch out! A goblin! Galleon! Captain, but why? You should all be on your way. Who do you take us for? We're Almegans, and Almegans never forsake one another. Hardships be damned. Remember the oath we swore, gods damn it. The oath to reclaim our homeland. We'll set foot on Almegan soil again, together or not at all. Do you understand me? Yes, sir. Good. Let's return to our brothers. Oh, and don't even think that you'll get off lightly. As soon as you're peeled, I'll give you such a thorough thrashing you'll wish we didn't find you. I can't thank you enough for saving Galleon. I'll see you back at Quarry Mill. Ooh, since they're having fun, let me indulge a bit too. There we go. Done. Oh, still not done, huh? Alright. Levels are guided. Galleon's expected to make a full recovery. We'll linger here till he's strong enough to take to the road again. As much as I mislike this place, beggars can't be choosers. Now that things are relatively settled, I seem to recall that you wanted something of me. You're proving a true friend to my people. Ask me of anything, and it's yours, so long as it's mine to give. The cooperation of the people of Little Amigo, that's all? Far be it from me to question your desires, of course. Very well, I'll provide you with a letter to show to Gundabald. The old bear was my mentor when I first joined the Resistance. He's intimidating to those who don't know him, but he takes care of his own. I've no doubt that he will do all in his power to aid you. Why have you returned? You are not welcome here. I thought I made that clear. You spoke with Mefrid. It's been so long since I last heard from him. I'd feared him dead. 12 be praised. Whoever you are, Mefrid sees you as a friend. And any friend of Mefrid is a friend of mine. I know of this masked stranger you seek and will tell you what I can. An outsider resembling your masked stranger has reportedly been appearing near Little Amigo of late. What's more, it seems that some of our young bloods are meeting him in secret. No doubt you want to question them about their tryst, but they are not like to yield the information readily to an outsider. You tell them I sent you, though they may well feel obliged to talk. A masked man? No idea what you're talking about. I ain't done nothing wrong, so leave me be. Gundabald sent you? Listen, I
Hey,
told them it was a bad idea. All that tripe about believing the masked man and... you don't know anything about this? Why didn't you say so to start with? You can't throw the old bear's name around like that and expect me to not to think of it. I'm in on it. What? Have I been meeting any masked man lately? Let's see. Nope, can't say I have. But I'll be sure to tell all my friends you're looking for him. There's a bunch of been skulking about right, suspicious, like, but I've got nothing to do with them. I know trouble when I see it, and it ain't, and that there's trouble. Mark me words. I remember having trouble getting around here when I was at this stage. So you have indeed confirmed my suspicion about Masked Man. That's most troubling. Whatever the young ones are scheming, it can lead to no good end. There's an anger inside them. I can see it in their eyes. I ought to know, for it once burned within me as well. 2 decades ago, the same anger drove me and my brothers to rise against the despot who ruled Alamigo. Naught would do but to dispose him and usher in a revolution. Oh, we got our revolution, all right, but it cost us our freedom. Blinded by our hate, we didn't realize that we had been dancing to the Empire's tune. By the time we did, it was too late. Alamigo had fallen. There are times when a man must be patient. Now is such a time. Though the young ones know this not. Unless we intervene, they are like to commit great folly. If you learn aught of their plans, I would thank you to bring word to me. I'll just get these. Oh, that is a lot of heavy armor. Oh, I definitely need a new shirt. Hey, adventurer, you done talk with the old bear? I got a message for you from Wilred. Lad's something of a leader among the young ones here. He's impressed that you won over Gundabald and wants a word with you. Says he'll be waiting over at the craggy area north of here. I mean, that's suspicious. That was about the same now. Oop, wrong way. Hell no. Oh, jeez. Ah, jeez. There's two of them? Like, I'm in the mood to get caught by all that mess. Thanks for coming, friend. Tis no ordinary outsider who can gain the trust of the old bear. That's why I wanted to meet you to discuss something in private. Tell me, why are you snooping about? Did the Empire send you, or someone else? Pearl got your tongue? No matter. Whoever it is you work for, your melee ends here. Get him! I won't let you fool our plans. You're stronger than you look. This changes nothing. Threaten us, beat us bloody all you like, but nothing short of death can make us give up our fight. We're going to obtain the power to bring down the Empire, and with it, we'll reclaim our homeland. Attacked by Wilred and his colonies? That they would go to such lengths for the sake of this plan of theirs. Left to their own devices, the young fools are like to harm others, not themselves. We must uncover their agenda and put an end to this madness. Hey, new shirt. Yeah, no. Okay, let's just put it in. Wilred mentioned about obtaining the power to bring down the Empire. Of what power could he be speaking? But Gundabald, I... Britannia. Gods preserve. What happened? I was out foraging when the corpse brigade came. They took me to their hideout and they... The whole while they laughed at me. They said that I suffer because I cling on to hope. Is it wrong to dream of home? Is it wrong to call ourselves Alamegans? Do not heed such poisonous notions, child. Our dreams are what sustains us. Be strong, I swear to you. Those villains will answer for their crimes in due time. But tell me, does anyone else know of this? Golerhead, he saw me outside. He was so angry. Must tend to Bertolania. In the meantime, I need you to find out what the young ones make of this. I fear that they may do something rash. Alright. I should try. Huh. Ah, this does make me look like a thief. There it is. Then we have the Mount Stronghold inside of Danilin. What those animals did to Bertilia is unforgivable, and to think they look down on us. I'll suffer this humiliation no more. I'm a Willhead to the bitter end. I'm not afraid of a few lizards. Oh gosh. Not good. Knife? Countless years of use has seemingly dull and nick, and the half-horns. Go, where else would I? Out here? Yeah. Hi. Oh, while we're here. Done. Use your right for this. Oh, dang it. Where are they? Okay. Oh, higher up, of course. If this plan succeeds, we'll have the power to lay the Empire low, to change the world for the better. Might be as gun might be as gunballs content to eke out an existence in this musty old cave. I'll be damned if I'm not gonna spend the rest of my life here. Now, where in the seven house did I put that bloody map? Almighty Ralga, Lord of Destruction, we implore you, lend us your strength and put an end to the suffering of your people. You're the interfere again? Well, you're too late. Our plan is already in motion. Once we have the crystals, our enemies will pay for their crimes, and no one will dare oppress us ever again. Crystals. That's bad news. I tuned that, right? Yeah, I did. Gone. The whole lot of them? Then it is as I feared. They mean to take matters into their own hands. But what exactly is it they mean to do? What's this? A hunting night? And a map of Zanrock? Wait. You said Wilred spoke of crystals, did you not? But they couldn't possibly mean to. By the gods, this is rank madness. Young fools are untrained and unblooded hell. All. They have no notion of how dangerous the Amalja are. They'll be butchered before they get within 100 yalms of the crystals. They're headed east. If we hurry, we may yet find them before it's too late. Alright, let's go, Lancer. Well, as expected. Alright, let's get this started. Bullred. No, did no others survive? This is all wrong. Getting the crystals was supposed to be the start. We were going to reclaim our homeland. We... Pull yourself together, lad. We were going to make an offering of crystals to Ralgar to summon him, just like the masked man taught us. We plotted to sneak into Zanrock and make off with the Lizardman's cache, but they caught us, and so many dead. Gods forgive me. Heathens, you shall pay for your crimes with your souls. I regret our young one's transgressions, but his soul is too high a price for youthful folly. For all their failings, they are the hope of the Alamegan people. This hope I will guard with my life. The excuses will keep. Take care of you. You're a problem child. Lava Fang Karmaz K. The whelps must pay for their crimes. I will not let you harm them. Avenger, stay close to Wilred. Come, you blessed of our Lord's breath. Oh god, they tempered. Oh, I don't want to die. We almost saved them. We almost had them. Done. Your skills at arms is impressive, adventurer. Our wayward out youths could learn much from a man like you. The bow's won, but it would be unwise to linger here. Let us return to Lil Amigo. But wait, we've come all this way. Have to get the crystals. They're right there, right for the picking. Have you learned nothing, Wilred? Did you not see those tempered wretches? Such is the fate of those who are touched by God. Is that what you desire for yourself and your friends? What? No one said anything about. The masked man told us we could defeat the Empire if we summoned Ralgar. He swore. Enough. I will hear the rest of the sorry tale back in Lil Amigo. Our day say Bill will wish to hear it as well. No more lies, Wolred. Tell us everything. I was outside with the others when he appeared, the masked stranger. He told us about summoning Ralgar, about using crystals, and then just vanished. We never saw him again. I wanted so desperately to believe that we could raise ourselves from this squalor. I never stopped to question his motives. But I should have known. There's no solution, nothing we can do to change our lot. Our people are doomed to live and die like beasts. Listen to me, Wilred. Our home may be lost to us, but it takes more than stones and mortar to define who we are. No matter where we may be, Alamigo lives on within us all. It's for you to decide what to make of this legacy. But whatever you choose to do with your life, never forget that you owe it to this adventurer, an outsider. I won't. I promise. Thank you for saving me. I'm sorry I tried to kill you. Oop. My thanks as well, friend. Gives us hope to know that there are kind souls such as you out there. Little Alamigo may not have much in the way of comfort, but you will always be welcome here. Would that we had more information to offer, but what Real had told you is the extent of our knowledge of the masked stranger. Left unchecked, that man will bring about great pain and suffering. I pray that you'll find and put a swift end to the creature, for the sake of the old ones who died by his poisoned words. Oh, we got that end. Oh, a quick level up with this one should 7 minutes. The best would pay one. Hmm. Oh, Probably not. Welcome back. I'm reliably informed that the investigation took you to Quarry Mill and Lil Amico. So tell me, were you able to learn aught of La Habrea? Planted the knowledge of something in impressionable young minds, you say? Precisely the kind of deception the Asians would employ. While many of the ills that all the land can be attributed to the calamity, some are being brought up by a malign will. We must needs delve deeper into this, while things remain quiet on the primal front. All work and no play makes Minophilia a dull science. Hmm? Did you say something? Nothing, my lady. Ahem. Perhaps we ought to rest a while before speaking further of the investigation. While you were attending to business at Dalanen, some new information arrived courtesy of our friends at the Sylphs. An individual fitting Lahabre's description has been sighted in the North Shroud. The sighting comes in the wake of a series of mysterious deaths in the self-same area. My instincts tell me that our man is involved. I would have you continue your investigation where you left off. If willing, we will pick up Lahabreo's trail once more. Norexia can furnish you with the details. Pray speak with her and take it from there. As always, be careful out there. Ugh. Walking One is to investigate Sinister One? Then heed well this one's words. This one is friends with a Walking One in the Ashcrown Consortium. According to Friendly One, a Digging One named Medrod had an encounter with a scary Masked One. This Masked One is most certainly Sinister One. Walking One should go and speak with Digging One Medrod. Digging One is to be found at Falgrav Float in the North Shroud. Whew. Please, leave me be. I'm not long for this world. I, I look death in the face. It's only a matter of time before he comes for me, just like he came for that poor woman. Guess we got sued. Are we trying to go for a hug?
Hey,
You're right. It's not as bad as it seems. I saw something terrible, that's true, but that hardly means I'm going to suffer the same fate. Thanks to you, I can think straight again. I believe I can even recount what I saw without losing it. It was just another ordinary day. I was heading back to the float when I noticed a suspicious character in the distance. A masked man garbed head to toe in black. He had a hideous fiend in tow, a winged creature that was all eyeball and jagged teeth. Taken by curiosity, I crept as near as I dared. To see the corpse of a woman, one glimpse was enough to tell me that she died a gruesome death. In that instant, I knew right away that the masked man was a minion of Dal, come to claim her soul for his realm. What? You're investigating the same masked man? If that's the case, we'll help you in whatever we can. Aye, nothing ensured that we won't have to suffer Medrod's hysteria ever again. Alright, teamwork. That's what I wanted. Wait, I've been that bad? Haven't I? Have I? At any rate, I'm all for helping this adventurer. It's the least I can do to repay him for comforting me. That level 30 on that. I think I'll hold off for a little. So, here's what I know about the deaths. All the victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Among the fauna, only a scalekin known as Siths could inflict such wounds. That's why some folk are pointing to the finger at them. I somehow doubt that that's the answer that's simple, but for the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you put it down, say 3 of these creatures, and see if you can find any proof of connecting them to their deaths. Time to switch back to Lance. There you are. Pray. Come here. Done. All right. All right. Go for another hour. I'll do the last quest tomorrow. Hopefully nothing keeps me from doing that. You already seen the Ziz? Good work, adventurer. So we're able to find aught to suggest that the creatures are all culprits. Ooh, wrong way. Nothing. Truth be told, if they were proof, I wouldn't know what it looked like. Anyway, I believe we can safely strike Ziz from our list of suspects, which leaves us with the masked man and his winged eyeball. There's something else I heard about the deaths. It appears all the victims have been commonly maidens. I better watch myself, eh? Unseemly japes aside, there's a rumor been going around. There's someone has whispered that after each victim died, her rancor went into the great big rock southwest of here, causing it to flash and moan. This bears investigation, I reckon. I'm gonna give you a fire sand stick to blow off a piece of that crag. The stick doesn't come with a fuse or anything, so you'll have to throw the thing. Once you've torn the rock anew, bring back some of the fragments, I'll give them a gander. Oh, we got more of these. There's something you should know. I'm keeping this to myself, lest I worsen Medra's paranoia, but I too have seen the winged eyeball. I cannot say whether it was coincidence, but my sighting took place precisely the same time as Medron's. I was headed home after a day of digging when a shadow fell over me. Looking up, I found myself locked in a gaze with a giant eyeball. I let out a scream and at the top of my lungs and ran without once looking back. This happened at the rock rocky area west of here, in case you had a mind to investigate. All right. Well, falls around the same category. Let's go. Time for more stabby. Oh wait, land serve right now. You wanna fight, right? Let's go. Good riddance. Oh, come on. Oh, drop ahoy. Probably let myself heal first. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Shit. I think the other side was the base. Hard to tell, dude. Ugh. That should do it. Might as well use this some ways. Ah. Stand. Stand. Okay, now to investigate that area. I am not doing more of these. Ah. Ooh, it takes a long way. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Got crystals. Okay. Bigger than a shard, but not quite large enough to be a cluster. Energy is emitted by this crystal lightly tingles with the hand of any who touch it. Alright. Two birds, one stone. Oh, that looks a lot different. There we go. Most folks are too scared to go within 100 miles of the Rock of Rancor. Alright, it has a name, but what's a few vengeful spirits to a dauntless adventure like you, eh? Huh? Why, these are just your garden variety crystals. It's a bit hard to tell beneath all the dirt and grime, but there are definitely lightning aspected. I almost hate to say it, but that explains the flashing and moaning. Nothing to do with the masked stranger. It's like I've gone and wasted both your time and a perfectly good fire sand stick. Oh well. A monstrous banament appeared, and you slew it. That creature had long been a scourge upon the folk of Falgord. Petra or no, you have done us a great service. Have my gratitude. But this does make me wonder. Was it truly a wing-eyed ball I saw? Or merely a trick of light combined with blind panic? There's been no promising leads in the murders. I could scarce get a wink of sleep, knowing that the killers are still at large. Judging by your furrowed brows, I take it this sorry business troubles you as much as it does me. I had been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but there can be no doubt. It was a winged eyeball that I witnessed. It's implausible that I could have mistaken so distinct a creature for a banament. But you and I were moms apart. How could we have both seen it at precisely the same time? What's more, our adventure friend here had a run-in with the banament at the very spot you claimed to see that fiendish eyeball. Isn't that right? There must be an explanation. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I would wager an apple tart on it. Ooh, he's serious. Well, listen, perhaps it's not as mysterious as we're making it out to be. There's no reason why there couldn't be... Gods, of course, there must be more than one of the buggers. It's so obvious. But then that means since there have been repeated sightings of these fiends, there must be even more victims as yet undiscovered. I guess. Oh, you're looking at me? I do believe we're out of our depth. We ought to leave the rest to the expert. Yes, we're just civilians after all. Good luck, adventurer. It was a pleasure knowing you. Oh, burn to know the truth. Some things are best left unknown. Lest you have forgotten, it was at the rocky area to the west I had my encounter. Should you discover aught of note, you will want to alert the authorities. There's a guardhouse nearby. The servants there should be pleased for any information that pertains to the security of the region. I feel things. Oops, too far. Man, I used to get distracted, don't I? Letter. Oh. Not good, that's not good, that's not good, that's not good, that's not good. No, no. Oh, shit. Get away from me. Ugh. Oh, mangled corpse, huh? Get alone already. Oh, we're just picking up corpses again? Ugh. We're just gonna carry it with us. Okay. Greetings, adventurer. Is there aught I might assist you with? Gods be good. Not again. No matter how many bodies I see, I cannot seem to get used to the horrid sight. Poor woman. Identical deaths have been reported in the Central Shroud. While the masked stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any, sightings of the winged eyeball are common enough. The creature appears to be moving the bodies, but to what end, none can say. The victims have all been young women. All are found with their faces mutilated beyond recognition. It's been difficult to identify them, so as to notify their necks of Hmm? This button, engraved with a lily motif. The very same object was found upon another victim. A family sigil, or that of an organization, perhaps? Either way, I dare hope that this would find will prove pitiful in solving the murders. I would have you hold on to the lily button. You need to continue your investigation. While it is its standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals, you have proven yourself reliable and resourceful in this matter. I see no reason why you shouldn't carry on your work. If I make a suggestion, you may wish to take the button to Gridania and have it examined beyond me. Perhaps someone in her vast network of contacts can shed light upon its vigil. Well, since we're going to Gridania anyway, you might as well finish off the... Yeah, let's finish off the class quest for these two. We can pick up the sword tomorrow. Ah, Paladin at level 4, probably being a lamp. Aye, ever a sight for sore eyes. By your return, I take it you are ready for the final trial. Very well, let us... Guildmaster Yuane! You are wounded. What has happened? We were attacked, sir, by a dust white lancer as we trained in the forest. He was he was impossibly strong, a demon. He kept screaming something about teaching us true courage. No, not him. Not Folks. We were in the northwest corner of the central shroud. When it happened, I was able to get away, but the others... You must help the others. Ugh. Be strong, man. I'm sorry. The trial must wait. Pray make haste to the central shroud and help your comrades. Bill, should folks force your hand, do what must be done. 12 speed on you on your way. Always hungry, huh? come on. Went the long way for nothing? Ugh. Guess we're doing this way. Oh yeah. This is where I do things, huh? Oh, good to know. Oh, great. All right. All right, man. All right. Help! For the love of the 12, help me! Gotta take care of the guy who's doing this to us. Help me, please! I owe you my life, friend. Another breath and I would have become worm fodder. The dust white lancer unleashed the feats upon us, claiming it would temper our courage. Should have seen the look in his eyes when he said it. Mad bastard. Hmm? Where is he now? I think he headed off towards the North Shroud. Rafted in the direction of Falgord Float? I can't say for sure. I was concentrated on the Scalekin at the time. If it's a reckoning you seek, you are like to be disappointed. Those of us who managed to outrun the worms will already have alerted the whalers. I dare say the Duskwite is being held at Spear Point as we speak, begging for his worthless life in the puddle of his own piss. Serves the bastard right and all. No, I got that's the idiot uniform. Look up what to do with these things. Oh, huh, that Mordona, huh? Okay, be a while before I do that, so got it. Alright. Ah, Oh yeah, I was supposed to go here. Let's go. Oop, wrong way. Not again. Dads. What kept you? Helping your comrades, you say? Fool, you waste your pity on false friends. It's only a matter of time before they betray you. Aye, just like those wretches who saw me imprisoned and exiled. I was once an upright citizen of Gridania and a man of Lancer's Guild. Yet life was not easy. For want of the coin to obtain the barest necessities, I conspired with my closest comrades to steal from the guild's coffers. The theft soon came to light, and though there were no suspects, it was clear that the deed had been perpetrated by someone within the ranks. An air of suspicion hung heavy over the guild from that day forth, until alas, unable to bear the guilt, I convinced my accomplices to join me in the confessing, only for them to bite their craven tongues after I had stepped forward and admitted my part of the crime. And so was that I alone took the blame. Of course, it was the Duskwite, everyone said. Was there ever any doubt? It all made perfect sense. Despite my heartfelt pleas, my so-called friends denied any involvement. Instead, they called me vulgar names that I do not care to repeat. Imagine the shock and anguish I felt at their betrayal. Would I had the strength to force the truth out of those traitors. Would I had the courage to escape my dungeon cell, even if it meant taking some hapless guard's life. Driven by vengeance and no small amount of self-loathing, I resolved to forge my courage anew. I strode into the lairs of ravenous fiends while drenched in blood. I put their helpless offspring to the spear, that I might face the unbridled fury of their kin. For my efforts, I have acquired the ultimate courage, a courage formed amidst danger and tempered by rage. I fear nothing. I am the greatest lancer that has ever lived. Sure, sure. Let's prove that, shall we? Sell us once and for all. Heartstopper. You are the sole lancer worthy of my name. By defeating you, I will prove my courage. Ugh, you will not get the better of me. Take me not without honor. To hell's with your honor. I fight for victory, and I will stop at nothing to attain it. Alright, there we go. Too bad. Go! Freeze your corpse. Impossible! My courage is absolute! This guy is flailing around trying to back away. No! Come no closer! Pitiful end there. In the end, your courage failed you. You have prevailed over the deranged foes. Take word of his demise to Yuan, and who awaits at the Lancers Guild. Now's not the time for this. But folks is no more. His was a tragic tale, and one that might have been so different had fate not dealt him such a cruel hand. He could have well commanded a place of honor within these halls. It avails us not to dwell upon what might have been. It is enough that you are still with us. Lest you wonder about your final trial, there will be none. I have seen all I need to see. You have proven beyond a shadow of doubt that yours is a genuine courage. In recognition of this, I shall pass you to the Secrets of Lance Charge, one of the most potent abilities in our arsenal. You are a Lancer in your own right. There is not more I can teach you. From here onward, it is up to you to seek out such challenges as will make you grow. Like attracts like, and the strong are drawn to strength. Just as I once knew for a certainty that I was destined to face the Lord of the Bramble Patch, so too will you find, or be found, by an adversary of equal worth. None can say what fate will bring, but armed with your courage, there is naught you need fear. Keep close to your heart the lessons you have learned here. Go forth to blaze a new trail with spear in hand. Hey, new skill. Lance Charge. Alright, with this. And we'll get the Soul Dragoon. Jump! Huh. I dare say you might just be the right man for the job. The guild has urgent need of a capable lancer for a mission beyond our nation's borders. Hear me out, if you will. I received word from a guardian friend to the effect that he acquires your aid. I would have you go and provide that aid. As you already know, due to her ongoing conflict with the dragons, Ishgard has kept her gates closed to outsiders for some time. The occasional dragoon on patrol duty is about all folks see these days. In spite of her self-same isolation, however, the Holy See has never failed to honor her obligations to our allies. It's only fitting that we answer the call and lend what assistance we can. To this end, we offer to dispatch a contingent of wood whalers with all haste, but we're politely informed that they would not be welcome, much to our initial confusion. It was there explained that we are dealing with a matter of some sensitivity, best handled by individuals who are capable and trustworthy, unbound by allegiance. And who fits that description save adventurers? Secrecy being paramount, I can provide no details as to the nature of the task. All you need to know will be revealed to the rendezvous point. To accept the mission, take yourself to Observatorium. A knight by the name of Sir Alberic will see you upon arrival. Eh, well, haven't even been to a court this. I don't think I'll be able to go there for a time being. Guess for now, I'll have to do the ninja one. Oh, rogue. Right. I was wondering when you'd show up. But bugger me if you don't look ready to mill an entire crew of sods by yourself. It been you that year, cause we finally uncovered some hard facts about the last treasure. Won't be long now before we claw the winning piece and put this daft challenge to bed. Alright, I've gathered the other coast for a meeting, so let's get down to it. At long bloody last, the black sarcophagus has given up its secrets. Underfoot, you've some news for us? Hi, Jack. I think half our troubles in whittling the truth out of it lay in calling this nasty thing a treasure. The black sarcophagus ain't no dimmer pobble. It's the Mark Lim Egetic mine, a bleeding prototype explosive that was bid from an Imperial transport vessel. And even though it ain't that big, maybe the size of a small cargo box, they say the blast is enough to incinerate a bloody behemoth. Seems the Guardians meant to start production at their factory in Laudnosia to distribute the mines through Castro Marinum. Lucky some plucky privateer employed the prototype en route, then, eh? Experimental weapon? That explains why the Valkyrie was so bleeding eager to bid at that auction. So reluctant to share the details with us. Ugh. At least now we know the what, but where's the question of the where? The Kurds delivered their bidden goods at the reinforcements, that much is certain. What happened to the sarcophagus after that, though, we ain't so sure. There been no reports of a huge explosion or the like, so either the executioners still have the mine, or they peddled it to some other buyer. The reformist faction came together out of their shared hatred for the Admiral and their ways. Guessing they didn't include the bomb just to sell it. What is it, Lonnie? A letter for ye, Jack. Says it urgent. A letter? Who's it from? The old man. I found it while I was sorting through our daily deliveries. Let's see now. Come to tell us. I have urgent news. I've never known the old man to summon a customer. No one's seen him at his usual haunts for a while. So do you reckon that this some morsel he's dug up just for us? Aye, it could be. Bill, you're headed to Dallas. Underfoot, you the cab. Here to take another stab at pinning down the location of the sarcophagus. Going a long way. Oh, well, here. This is with that, I don't want to return it. Yeah, I can't handle that. God. Oh, bones. Am I supposed to go below? Done. Oh, looks like this guy's gone. You're wasting your time, darling. We opened that scratch wrinkled throat bells ago. You crossed the bloody executioners, and you getting what's coming to you. Did you like our message? We wasn't sure you'd fall for it, but a little mystery goes a long way, eh? Alright, now don't be like that, darling. Me and my mates didn't have much choice. When the boss says go play the rogues, then we gotta go play with the rogues. Ah! After all, we never asked you to come ruin our game now, did we? And don't give me no long-winded speech about your precious code. The reformist's vision stretches far beyond what them tired old rules is good for. Once Captain Isabel takes command of the executioners, he'll give us back the teeth we lost when we submitted to the Admiral's leash. We'll be the terrors of the sea once more, free to rove and plunder in a new age of pirate glory. And I'll bathe in blood to see the age come to pass. I'll kick down ye shite sticking code, and have all ye sneaky dates on the chopping block. Like hells you will. You don't sense what's been past today's years. Well, hello there, darling. Ain't you a fine-looking lad? I've heard all this prattle before. Free to pillage and plunder, is it? Aye, it all sounds grand, but ye don't think of the price. That shite stinking coat is the only thing what keeps you bloody covers from milling one another. Without it, without limbs alone, so to call home, you'd be drifting in an ocean of corns. But if you're so keen to keep company with the dead, I'll be son and happy to oblige. You was pretty with your gob shut. I can see I'm out of mid-death there. As much as like to lob off your noggins, I'll love to be satisfied with dragging the two of you out into the wilds. Keep you well out of the way, ain't I? Out with it then. Yeah, ain't it obvious? You stubborn scratches looking to swipe our new toy. And then my job was to stall ye. The captain is the mind with I'm right now. He's set to show the rest of the executioners that he's got the stones to sit in the leader's chair. And what better way to do that than executing the bitch would snap the chains on our crew? He's targeting the Admiral herself? You're planning to blow up the command room, ain't ya? Aye, yeah, giving me permission to panic. Of course, if you'd rather steer clear of the city, I'd be glad to keep you company right here, sweet meat. Yeah. Ugh. I'll be sooner glad to be done with this. Think you can stop Captain Isbear? If you spread yourself some wings, then you might still make it. We got this man moored at our mercy, but she seems to be enjoying herself. I better drag her back to the guild and see what other information she'll spill. I'll need you back in as well. But you've business at the foremost first. You should find Captain Milala at her post there. Forget about the sudden challenge and tell her everything we know. Unless me judgment's well off killer, you do what needs to be done. Ugh. Ugh. Whatever. Ow. Oh, you're one of Jack's rogues. You come to steal the sorrows, have you? Oh, you shan't have them. As you can see, they're safely classified on my very... Hmm? You're not here for the earrings? The Admiral, you say? And you're sure these fiends are in possession of the sarcophagus? I must deploy my sentries at once. Do not think this boy's our challenge, rogue, and you could rely as much to your impotent guildmaster. I suppose you can thank him for the warning as well. Oh, then. Comparison to the Lancer quest, this one's going longer than anticipated. So the jackets are on the move. Ben. I've been listening to Adol prior cackle since I got her back to the sisters, but she's given us not but what we didn't already know. And we know more than enough. I say we rally the rogues and go after that mine before it blows up in our muns. The leader of the reformists, this Captain Isibar, is planning on milling the Admiral with a bang, and my guess he'll be aiming to demolish the entire command room. You know the mismatch, okay? A, the tower what holds the drowning wench, the bulwark hall, the Admiral's bridge, and her command room are right at the top of it. Then you've got the district what surrounds the Mizzen Mass. That's the busy beating heart of the city. Even with the threat of an attack, you can't just seal it up in a blink of an eye. Call the whole thing Bob. Try to explain the danger of the Coles what live and work there, and then you'd have a friend. Stampede mob on your troubles. Nay, lad, our only option is to have eyes snitched in every approach to the tower. I'll put the wit out as many coves as I can and spread them through the streets. Your job will be to cover the aft castle. Just wait and see. We'll get this Azabar and his little bomb too. Oh, we can dye it. Nice. Good to know. I'll keep things as it is for now. Alright, time for battle. Oh, we got a Junker there. Ugh, the fog picked the Grand Knights rolling thick. This will make things interesting. Our presence on the street is far too thin. Where are the reinforcements I ordered? My apologies, Captain. There just ain't any more soldiers to spare. The bulk of our force has already been assigned to guard not only the Admiral, but a number of other high-ranking personnel as well. Unacceptable! What could Commodore Rainier be thinking? There are dangerous criminals stalking the city as we speak. On squads from the outpost if you must, but I want to see our security tightened and the populace properly protected. But Captain, we can't be certain the pirates' plan hasn't changed. If we consider the possibility that they've switched to a target outside the walls, it'll be folly to weaken those defenses. You made your point, Sergeant. Return to your post. Once all is lost, it is far too late to question what one should have done. You seem troubled, sir. Perhaps I can be of assist. Ah! I've been dying to meet you, lass. Hey, keen to set eyes on the bold yellow belly who would cost our crew a fortune in Udall coin. You're an executioner, one of Ashbear's men. You've strayed too far into a world you don't understand, lass. Your eyes is fixed on the light of justice, leaving you blind to the chasm opening up at your feet. Oh no. At least they'll say you died with your boots on. The yellow belly won't be bothering us no more, Captain. As for the mine, that lad's have it primed in front of their wench by the time you get there. Good. Not long now before we drag that bitch Admiral, her petty tower, and all her simpler curs down to the bottom of the sea. Then I'll raise our flag on the ruins of the Mass and lead our brethren in return to the old ways of blood and plunder. Oh, getting saved by a drunkard. Should have not had that last bottle. Bottles. The wife is gonna kill me. Hey, where's that then? Ah, she's still alive. Not after the command room. They meant to bring down the entire tower. If the mismatch fails, the bridges will follow. Half the city will. Please, you must help me. The danger far greater than we. Bloody hells, is alive. Oh no, 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 I didn't see nothing. Didn't see nothing. Oh, I should stuff on my nose for this. Please, you must send word. Someone must be told. You? How did you? Your valiant and forthright weapon. He could have heard that single pistol shot from miles away. Weren't hard to guess what happened. I poked the yellow jackets on me way over, and a heel will be along shortly. Then that means we've got only one last thing to do. We have never been allies, but I beg of you. You must stop them. Save the city. Aye, lass, you know you don't need to ask. Taking down mad coves and biting back what was bidden is our job. Y'all set then? Ready, Jack? Always. Let's do this. So let's go claw that sarcophagus and fit that should bear for a new coffin. Ugh. Make for the Mizamas and Fanizabar. Okay, that's it. So anyway, I think their whole body. Who is here? Who is here? Ah. No, I hate tracking down the stragglers. Can't stop us now, Scrags. Only 3 minutes till the show begins. What? That's it, then. Find and smash them detonators. Check the ramps to go up and down. Bill, mill all them detonators. We'll keep these coves busy. He's somewhere around here. Found you. One. One. Come on, we can find this. Up here. Found you. Fuck. That's second down. Go. Be on the other side. 60 seconds. Found you. Ha! I'll take care of these first. There. Done. I would just finish you off. The light on their mind went out. It was the Sabeless sarcophagus. That's the bomb taking care of them. Now these bastards get our full attention. Damn you rogues and your swabbing code. I'll have your bloody heads for this. Ah! Ah! Can't move. Take care of these stragglers and get this over. Nice try, but that's not gonna work on me. Okay, maybe a little. Done. Done. And none the wiser. Huh. Status report. Mine has been disabled, and the engineer should soon have it safely removed. A soldier sustained some injuries in the battle with the reformists, but none were fatal. Also, the Admiral sends her sincerest gratitude. Look, there she is. That's Captain Malala, the hero of Limsa Lominsa. Ah, yeah, she's the hero. Are you recovered from your wound, Captain? With how you nearly lost your life stopping that horde of pirates from blowing up the mizzen mast. Three cheers for the Yellow Jackets. Our city be lost without ye. But wait, that's not how it. Sergeant, what's of the rogues? Did they survive the battle? I don't rightly know, Captain. All we found near the sarcophagus were reformists, either dead or strung from the rafters. Alive, then. Would seem we are deeply in their death. Aye, Captain. Might I have the silver stars from you now? We've been ordered to hand them over to the Commodore, along with the black sarcophagus. Why, of course, they're right. Earrings! I could have sworn I was still. He wouldn't have. He stole them from me while I lay dying? That, that cad! I knew he was not to be trusted. Keep an eye on them. Indeed, I should have known. I'd say our work is done. Huh. Are you sure about this, Jack? We should have clawed the sarcophagus as well. I think she's earned it, don't you? If it bothers you that much, think of it as a trade. If you ask me, they look a bit daft. Well, I didn't ask ye. So the jackets ended up with the mine, and we got the diamond and the earrings, which means victory belongs to the Rogues Guild. You think Malala will leave it at that then? I get the feeling we ain't done with her yet. I'd say we're done with our challenge, but you never know when our paths will cross again. We'll just have to see what Limsa's underbelly spits up against. Aye, the city ain't ever quiet for long. Well, it's been a pleasure working with you, Bill. If I ever need a trusty pair of stabbers beat me aside, I'll know who to ask. I'm off as well. Bloody starving I am. Don't forget to yap a bite when you can, eh, Bill? We best head back to the sisters, too, afore the shrew decides she'd rather hear us cry cockles. Been working. Been at work, Bill. Be seeing you soon. Got a long way to go, huh? Probably. Oof. Oh there, Bill. It'd be nice to finally have a bit of rest, eh? The job never ends, but even a dimmer damper like myself needs to breathe every now and again. And your adventure mates must be wondering where you got to. That was a proper long assignment, but I'm glad you decided to see it through. You've proven to be a stalwart protector of the code, even if this ain't truly your world. When you walk back into the Lightmen's, you'll have to find your own code to uphold. And when you do, you'll have the skills you learned in the shadows to help you defend it. Oh, that's more than enough prattle out of me. Your travels might take you far and wide, but know you've always welcome here at the Sisters. Hold on, I should probably make sure I'm updated. Yep. Oh yeah. All right, now let's see what we get. Feels a little awkward like this. $25. 5. I think this would be. All right. Hi, Bill. Keeping your stabber sharp, and I hope, because I've got a job to be done, and I reckon the dimmer dabber what put the executioners on the chopping block is just the one to do the doing. Ugh. Gotta go get rid of talking like this. My men have sighted some shifty types around Wineport late. That code breaking occurs, so far as I know, and that's the rub. We don't know half as much about them as I'd like. They claim to be simple peasants, refugees from some far-flung realm. I don't know many peasants what skulk about in the Darkmans as much as they've been doing. As long as they're not breaking the code, they can do as they please. But being who we are, it falls to us to look into the matter and make sure that's all's bomb. As me guts tell me this may be a two-rogue job, I've sent Underfoot on ahead. So pull on your best beater cases, head to Wineport and meet him there. Yeah, you're not getting anything back. No. Gonna randomly invite people like that, huh? That never works out. Alright, time to Wineport. Guess we can get this child quest done. And we can be a ninja. Gloves. Huh, not bad looking. Bill, when Jack said he'd be setting in one of the guild's canniest coves along after me, I had a feeling it might be you. Now, I'd love to tell you Underfoot's already whittled the whole scrap and friends, but truth is, I've turned up more questions than answers. They claim to hail from the South Sea Isles, but me little birds at Melvin's Gate swear to the last man that they some piss poor murmuring. There's no record of any such ships sailing into port. Looks like it falls to you and me to take a closer snill, Jay. Hope you brought your sharpest stabbers, and there's no tell who we're. Did you hear that, lad? Either Elf Underfoot's gone deaf, or just screamed out for dear life. Something tells me our little task is about to take a turn for the interesting. Let's say we go see what's up. What's what? Oh. We're made.
mercy. I am but a simple milkmaid, with not a single guilt to my name.
Rest easy, lass. My friend and I don't mean you no harm, though I must say you've got me curious. Just what the name of the 12 happened here?
I had just come to town to purchase some supplies. No sooner had I walked through the gates than I was suddenly accosted by three burly drunkards who demanded I hand over all my possessions. To my good fortune, it seems the men had partaken a bit too heavily. When they saw the meager contents of my coin purse, they began to squabble among themselves. A fist fight ensued, and before I knew it, the three men were lying on the ground as you see them now.
Not like the enemy has spot upon you today, lass. Don't mind, I suggest you be a bit more careful on your next visit. All manner of scurvy sorts frequent these parts. You'll find that not all of them are blundering lackwits like your friends here.
Thank you for your concern, good sir. And rest assured that I will take your words to heart. Good day to both of you.
Well, how did the girl's wits strike ye? Mummery, I say. You too? I was thinking the very same, squabbling amongst themselves. Just look, there's barely a scratch on any of these lots. And I'd wager there's more to the run doxy than she's letting on. Come, let's go on the drag and see what she might be hiding. A bat? And alright, best we got here. You reckon these cuz got on the wrong side of our lass? One thing's for sure, there's no more peasants than you and I. One look at these stabbers tells me as much.
I have failed. I beg of you, take this and return to Master Oboro, to Lady Tsubame.
It's too late. The poor sot's dead. As for the stone, your guess is as good as mine. A lucky charm of sorts, mayhap. Anyway, we best start moving our duo beaters before that last gets away. Her footprints lead in the direction of Upper Lonosia. Level 32. Well, definitely like. Let's get up there before we get caught. Oh boy. More of them, huh? She hides behind a tree, as if that could hide her from me. Alright, fine. The bat. Oh god. She didn't really think she could fool me with those silly rags, did she? Or did she? Perhaps she's not as clever as we believed. Are we rhyming here? A mysterious savior rushes to the damsel's defense. Such chivalry, such compassion. Such folly. Little does he know that the girl's more than capable of taking care of herself. Uh, Oof. And right on cue, Oboro the Dim leaps onto the scene to save his dear little swallow in the most unsurprising surprise attack the realm has ever seen. I'm going to try and talk like a rapper with you. Cease your ramblings, Karasu, before I rip that tongue from your bloody beak. Yeah, our hero's wounded. A stab through the heart. His childhood friends stand before him, blades drawn and hate in their eyes. Oh, the tragedy of it all. The audience sobs. And what's this? A couple of bit players who have forgot to leave the stage. Did no one tell them their part in the plays long since over? Ooh. Oh, the faceless rogue shows surprising skill. Perhaps he yet has a role to play. I will say this much. Unlike a certain someone, at least you, intrigue me. Other matters demand our hero's attention, and so the first act must draw to a close. Come, my pet. Wait, Cars! Ever quick to retreat that one. The two gentlemen from Wineport? Did you follow me here? Beg pardon, miss. My friend and I are here on behalf of the dutiful sisters. And you, sister, have some questions to answer. I lived on the underbelly of society long enough to recognize when a man's more than he seems. Make this easy for us, lass. Just who exactly are ye? And what are ye doing here? Here's hoping for both your sakes that it doesn't involve breaking no code. So you are the rogues of whom I've heard so much. Forgive me. We were amiss in not seeking you out sooner. Farewell. You shall know all there is to know. My name's Oboro. She is Tsubame. We hail from a village in Doma, several thousand miles across the sea. We are... perhaps you have no word for what we are. In our own tongue, one might call us shinobi. Doma? The Imperial Province? The same. It will not have to be so. Our countrymen fought with honor against the might of Garlemald. What we lacked in number, we made up for martial powers. It was a battle we could have won, had we not been betrayed by one of our own. Our every secret, our every move known to our foe, the tide of battle turned on the morrow. Thousands of our countrymen were slaughtered, and at day's end, Doma remained under the Imperial yoke. The traitors Kurd joined the Imperial ranks as chief of their covert operatives. Or so they say. That's the man you just met, Karasu, though I'm loath to call him a man. To this day he whispers in the ears of the Garleans, making a mockery of those who once called him friend and brother. But no longer. We have come to your ears at our village elder's behest to see that Karasu pays for his crimes with his life. Come to Bill, treacherous rook who blew the gab at his comrades? You sound like a right Bendico. Consider you all underfoot's impressed. Forgive me, the slant and its tongues are still new to us. Nonetheless, we were able to lure Karasu here. For more than a few of our comrades gave their lives in the effort. And now this was their sacrifice for naught? You have my gratitude. When of our kind falls, tradition dictates that we return their soul to the village. That may rest with our ancestors. What? Our fallen brother's soul calls out to this man. Could it be a sign? Are we fated to fight as one? I would make you an offer. We will instruct you in our art, the art of ninjutsu. In return, you will share with us your knowledge of this land. That might serve us in our mission. But Orobo! Oh, but Oboro! He's not Doman. He's not of the village. Look around you, Tsubame. Our brothers and sisters have fallen or gravely wounded, and today's failure makes it all too clear. We cannot hope to stand against Karasu without knowing the lay of the land. Can't say I'm thrilled at the possibility of losing a dimmer dabber like yourself, but hells, in my younger days, I've been keen to try my hands at some of those techniques myself. And the more marijuana's taken, the more these two strike me as better and better folks. If you keen to lend them your dados, I'll not be the one to stand in your way. If you would know more, come to the dock storehouse at Raincatcher Gully. We shall await you there. Rough figured, eh? Any road, the choice is yours. In the meantime, I'm going to head back to Libs and report Jack before he comes and gives me a good clout in the knob. Tradition for business from share art with those from outside our village. Yet watch you hold your own against Karasu today. I cannot deny your potential. And so we meet again. Am I to take your presence to mean that you have chosen to accept our offer? Thank you. I speak not only for myself and Subani, but for our entire village when I say that you have our profound gratitude. But what I would tell you next, I would tell you out of the earshot of strangers. Yakubu has been instructed to let only trusted visitors through the doors behind you. When he speaks to you, May, you are to answer Kaya Day. You need not know what the words mean, only that they will grant you entrance. Answer. Ooh, Bensei. Welcome. You stand within the proverbial base of operations my people established in your lands of Eorzea. May not look like much, either without or within, but that is precisely the point. Found an ideal vantage point from which to observe the comings and goings of Karasu and his men without attracting undue attention to ourselves. My fallen brother saw you as worthy inheritor to his soul. To honor his memory, I entrust it to you. But soul alone will not make you a shinobi. No, this will require training of the body and mind. Our art, the art of ninjutsu, originated with our ancestors many years ago. Instead, it has been passed down with each generation, mother to daughter, father to son. We draw power from the world around us, the heaven, the earth, and the hearts of man. I channel this power into physical form. I am told that this is similar to your concept of aether, was it? Must confess, the Eorzean words and ways remain unfamiliar to me. How does one channel this power, you ask? Through the use of mudra, hand gestures that call forth each of the three forms of energy which I spoke. First mudra I'll teach you will call power from the heavens. In Doma, we call this Ten. You're eager to learn, yes? Attune your soul to that of the fallen bearer, then approach me once more. It is then that your training will begin. Ninja unlocked. So the shinobi awakens within you. 10. Alright, jobs. Udra. These are their weapon skills. But we'll take it. 10. 10. Oh, right. Hmm. Well, at least it saves me time. I'll relearn these as I go and rearrange as needed. Yes, I can sense it, though you are not of our blood. The soul of my people is strong in you. You are one of us, a shinobi. Yet your training has only just begun. Heed my words well, for the shinobi blade and mind are one. The weak mind gives rise to a weak blade. The false mind gives rise to a false blade. But the mind that is strong and true, that blade will know no equal. Such were the teaching of my master, his master, and his master's master before him. The shinobi must keep present of the mind at all times, or his blade may as well be one of grass. That is the lesson of the mind. Now, shall we begin the lessons of the body? Oh, okay. We will call that the art of ninjutsu involves using hand gestures called mudra, some of the energies of heaven, earth, and man, tenchi and chin in the doman tongue. Murad techniques can be unleashed depending on the mudra you combine, in the order in which you do so, but perhaps I am getting ahead of myself. A child must learn to walk before he can run. To begin, I will see you master your first mudra, 10, the mudra of heaven. Summon the energy of heaven and project it forth, and from your hand will fly a flaming star, or Fuma Shuriken. Outside of the storehouse, you'll find a Mokujin, a wooden man of the sort traditionally used in Filmuch for training. Do as I have told you and strike it with Fuma Shuriken. I will observe your technique from a distance. Alright, not bad. Yes, that will do. Clearly, we did not misjudge your potential. Perhaps you may have also felt your body becoming lighter. That is but another benefit of your training. You may find yourself able to dance through the air with your blades drawn. But be mindful, the true shinobi sees that no movement is wasted. You demonstrated your skills well against the wooden man, but wood does not strike back. The next opponent will not be so docile. Prepare yourself. Naruto run. Alright. The Nobi will attack in waves. Use your Fuma Shuriken to smash them from a safe distance. Excellent. Ugh. Oh, shit. Ah! I did the bunny! I did the bunny! That's summon great beast for your next round. Remember, you must maintain present mind, no matter how fearsome the foe. Oh, not you. Yeah, you. Your final child shall be your pro. Let us see how well you've learned. There we go. I see. What Oboro means to say is that he's not seen anyone master the fundamentals of ninjutsu with such swiftness. That's so? I am capable of speaking for myself, Tsubame, but it is true. Bill has exceeded even my own expectations. His blade slices through the air as fish glides through water. But that is enough training for today. Now it's my turn to be the student, and you the teacher. I will learn the ways of Eorzea. You will instruct me, yes? You have my gratitude. First, I would better know the terrain of Ludnos. Something of music? My bow? I see. Who would have thought a simple gesture of courtesy would be so complicated? Like this, is it? Ugh. Forgive him. Oboro has been quite himself since coming to these shores. It would seem that neither the food nor the climate agrees with him. Let us not forget the stink of those infernal horse birds. All the more reason for us to complete our mission swiftly and return to a more hospitable environs. Anywho, that should suffice for today. Practice well your jutsu and return when you're ready for your next lesson. Ah! It would seem you have some practicing to do as well. Level 35. Yep. This is gonna get... Oh, there. Let's get back to the man. Oh, that's longer than I thought it would have been. Hey. Oh, now I'm a ninja, so I can jump, jump, jump again. Then Naruto run. I think that's enough for now. I'm kind of tired out. It longer than I thought it would. But I'll see you next time, and I hope you enjoy.